I don't know what it means.
I think you do. You going to tell me this is irrelevant, too?
You have to understand our position.
I want to. Help me.
Well, I know the name Crane Tolliver, but I never met him.
Well, you knew he was married to Lila.
Yes, of course. Could I have some water or something?
Maybe something stronger?
Anything. Scorpio, you have to remember, this happened years ago. I mean, Lila and I have been married over 40 years.
Go on.
Well, she was, I had her to think of, to protect.
From what?
Crane Tolliver.
Start at the beginning.
Well, she was very young when we met. We were very much in love. She was very beautiful, Lila was.
She still is. Go on.
Well, in those days, young women were very much under the influence of their fathers.
In Lila's case, Morgan.
Right. He was a powerful man. Strong sense of family. That's where Lila gets it from.
All right, listen, go back to Tolliver, when he was married to Lila. They were married when you met, I take it.
No. That marriage lasted only a short time. In fact, it was her father who insisted that she deny the whole marriage. I mean, you know, divorce was considered shameful in those days.
But you knew about it.
Well, yes, of course. And Mr. Morgan was certainly an honorable man. We both wanted to protect the family from what would be considered a disgraceful situation. So Lila and I just kept quiet, and he handled the whole thing.
You must have something that proves that.
Well, you know, they're divorce papers.
Could I see them?
Well, I can't put my hands on them. They were misplaced.
How convenient. I would have thought you'd have kept them.
You know, what difference? It was all settled. There was no reason.
Then how do you explain the fact that the computer can't find any hint of divorce by Tolliver?
Well, I told you the papers were destroyed.
Misplaced, destroyed, what is it?
Well, misplaced, destroyed, what difference does it make?
Can you at least tell me when the divorce took place?
No, I can't.
What about where the papers were granted?
Look, he handled everything. Now, how many times do I have to tell you that?
Perhaps Lila can give me that information.
You stay away from her.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
You must. Now, Lila's a sick woman. She's confined to her bed, as a matter of fact.
I have no intention of upsetting her.
Well, you cannot see her. Her doctor forbids it.
I see. Well, I have another appointment coming. That'll be all for the time being. I'll get your coat.
You're dismissing me?
I hope you're not planning on taking any business trips.
Oh, believe me, I have enough to take care of right here, thank you.
We'll be in touch again soon.
I can't imagine why. I've certainly given you all the information I have to give you.
Well, hello, Daddy. Fancy seeing you here.
Well, Gail,
Hello,
this is a surprise.
Well,
Come in, let me have your coat.
well, I'm not going to stay long, but I hope I'm not interfering with your dinner.
Oh, no. Alan and I finished dinner, and we were just sitting in the living room having some coffee.
Oh, well, good. I want to talk to him, too. Thank you. Alan.
Guess who's here?
Hello, Gail.
Hello.
Can I get you a cup of coffee?
No, thank you. Well, I just felt I had to see both of you.
Well, that sounds serious.
I'm just so angry. I really don't like people walking around accusing other people of things they haven't done. And,
What things? What are you talking about?
well, tonight Lee asked me if I thought that you were capable of murder.
What?
Well, it's ridiculous, I know, and I told him so.
What would make him think such a thing?
I don't know. I thought maybe you could tell me.
Well, I probably can. Okay, here, sit down. That old Heather has been wandering around spreading lies, and obviously Scotty has passed them on to Lee.
And she's trying to incriminate you.
Well, yeah, she told Scorpio that I was at Susan Baldwin's house the night of the murder.
You mean she actually accused you?
What else would you call it?
Well, it's all nonsense. You can't prove a thing.
Oh, my, I don't believe it. Oh, well, of course I believe it. I mean, Heather is a pathological liar.
Why did you tell Lee that?
Well, I plan to when I get a chance to talk to him.
Get him to convince Scorpio.
Now, Alan, she can't do that.
Why not? She's your best friend.
Well, that has nothing to do with it.
A friend or no, I can't involve Lee.
I don't see why not.
Because he's Scotty's attorney.
He works for us as well.
But not in this case, Alan. For heaven's sakes, if he takes any action on Monica's part, I'm sure he would consider it a conflict of interest.
Look, Gail, don't even think about it for 1 second.
Look, we better think about it and do something.
There isn't anything to do, Alan.
No, I agree with Alan. He's right. It's just that I don't want to involve Lee. You know, maybe I could go see Scorpio myself.
Look, Gail, that is very sweet of you, but I don't think it would do any good.
Certainly, I could talk to him as a professional. After all, I treated Heather, remember? My knowledge of her might be very helpful to him.
I think that's a great idea. Tell him what a liar she is.
I will tell him that she's quite capable of lying to get her own way. After all, she fooled me. I'd hate for her to have to... Well, to be able to fool him, too, when so many people's lives are at stake here. You know, there's no time at the present. I think I'll go see him right now. On my way to
Gail, thank you. Thank you for your concern.
Thank you, Gail.
Just help.
This is so sweet of you.
Well,
And thank you also for
what?
being such a good friend. Oh, Edward, let's get your dinner warm.
I've lost my appetite. Hello, Gail.
I'm just leaving, Edward. Hello. Monica, I'll call you.
Yes,
All right,
thank you.
Take care. Don't worry.
Bye-bye.
Where's Alan?
In the living room.
Well, we both better hear this. We're in trouble.
You didn't change your story, did you?
Never mind about my story. Jimmy Lee's about to hang us all. He's with Scorpio now.
What are we going to do?
Well, pray that he keeps his mouth shut about Susan and Tolliver.
Well, if he's half the Quartermaine he's supposed to be, he will.
Well, if he doesn't, we're sunk. We're going to have to promise him the moon to keep it shut. If he doesn't, we're all going to be swinging from the same tree. Hello,
Why does it always seem like you're yelling at me?
Jimmy Lee.
Yeah, flattered you recognize my voice.
Did you, tell Scorpio anything?
Nothing important. I had a lot of problems remembering a name that he wanted to know, but I think that if I thought hard on it, it'd come to me.
How much would it take to keep you from thinking that hard?
Well, I've got an idea. You want to hear about it?
Where are you?
I'm at a phone booth about 5 minutes away from your place.
Well, you can't come here. The police are sure to be watching the house.
All right. I guess I could wait till morning.
All right. I'll come to you.
All right, I'm at the construction site trailer at the university.
I'll find you.
Good, and I start work real early.
I'll be there. Well, he's ready to name his price.
Did he give a hint as to what it would be?
Not a clue.
What do you think it'll take?
I don't know, but whatever it is, we're going to give it to him. He ever starts blabbing the truth about Tolliver, our name is going to move right to the top of Scorpio's Who Killed Susan Baldwin list.
What's wrong, Stella?
What?
Let me see.
What is it? What? Let me see.
Why hasn't Dr. Monica Quartermaine been arrested in murder case?
They're crucifying me.
How could they print this trash?
Because Alan sells newspapers, it doesn't alter the fact that I'm being victimized.
All right. Calm down. I will stand with you on this. Don't worry about it. Shh. Stella, will you get us some coffee, bring it into the living room?
Right away, sir. What do you mean? You're going to
Listen
stand by
to me
that?
for a
This is
second.
doing
Listen.
good?
I will stand by you because this is nothing but a vicious and personal attack against you. It's unwarranted. Sit down.
Oh, fine. I appreciate that fact, but what am I going to do? The damage has already been done.
There is a lot that we can do, Monica, and we are going to do it.
Such as?
We're going to talk to my father first. Now, I am sure that we can bring a lawsuit against this newspaper.
Oh, Alan, that is ridiculous. That's the last thing we do. That would keep this story in the headlines for weeks.
I'm terribly sorry. When I saw that headline, I was just shocked.
Well, it's been a shock to all of us, Stella.
It's all right, Stella. We're going to do something about it. Look, is my father out yet?
Oh, no, he had breakfast. He left about an hour ago.
Really? Where did he go?
Well, he didn't say. He said he had to see someone. Oh, and he also said...
You know what would be wise?
I wouldn't know what was wise if it fell over me.
Listen.
What?
In lieu of this article in the newspaper, I think you should call the hospital and tell them you're not coming.
Oh,
Just make up an
Alan,
excuse.
Alan, that is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
There you
Oh,
are,
baby.
children. Guilty.
Have you seen
in the morning paper. Stella always leaves it on the hall table, but I can't find it.
No, I can't find it either, darling. I'm sure that they probably missed us in delivering our copy this morning.
Oh, dear, what a pity. They're usually so reliable. Oh, Edward, you're up. Oh, good. Now we can have breakfast together.
I had breakfast hours ago, my dear. I've been out.
Yes, we know. Where did you go?
All in good time, Alan. But now that we're all gathered together here, I have some very unpleasant news to tell you.
Oh, dear.
Well, don't beat around the bush, Edward. Just tell us what it is.
Well, it seems that we're all going to host a very elaborate surprise party.
Surprise? Oh, I love surprises. What kind of a surprise?
One you're not going to like. A surprise I am certain you are not going to like at all.